everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
But that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On third down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On third down, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now it's Stephen Hauschka, who won a Super Bowl ring kicking for the Seahawks. Now he's against them. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They come up in an offset eye. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On second down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
First down, this is Rawls. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at...
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Let's go! Out of the Wildcat, this is Freeman. Here's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield. He picks up a back-breaking first down.
Coleman now. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They will run again with Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Complete. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll come out in the pistol. Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
This is Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the fourth quarter, you could break a big one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 19. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game. But after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson now off the bootleg. Baldwin with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Coleman on the toss. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So Rawls appears to be shaken up. He remains down. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And ready for 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And some room to maneuver.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Another pistol look here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into... zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now pitch out of the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the interception, here's Ryan. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They come out here in the eye.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across mid. Field and across the 45-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Back. 58. Whip.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports.